Hello all, welcome to Decode. In this video, we will see the second problem of constructing a box plot. In the previous video, we had explored a fundamental box plot, how to create a box plot on small data set. In this video, we will see one more example of constructing the box plot. On the similar box plot, in the next video, we will see how to construct the modified box plot. Following is the data gives the newly manufactured random access memory speeds in milliseconds. Construct the box plot for the following data. We have 11 observations, that is RAM speeds, and the reading is given in the second row. We had seen this procedure for creating the box plot or creating or finding out the percentile or the quartile Q1, Q2, Q3 in the previous video also. Let me brief through the procedure again. Very first step is to order the values in the increasing order. The second step is to determine the product of NP. N is number of observation in the sample. P is the percentile value you need to find out. The product of NP will determine the element at which the sample you need to select for the quartile. So N remain constant always and the P changes. If you want to find out for Q1, value at the Q1, P will be 0.25. Value at Q2, P will be 0.5. If you want to find out the value at Q3, P will be 0.75. Step 3. If the product of NP in the step 2 is not an integer, then we will have to round it up the value to the next value. And we need to find out the corresponding value in the sample. That is order sample. If the product of NP is an integer, suppose you consider it as a K, we need to find the average or the mean between kth element of the sample and k plus 1th element of the sample. So this is the data we are given. As the part of the first step, we need to arrange the values from smallest to the largest. The arranged values from smallest to the largest is given in the second table. The second step is to find out the product of NP. So the product of NP is used for finding out 25th, 50th and 75th percentile. So in order to find out the value at these percentiles or these quartiles, we need to consider N. N means number of values in the sample. This remain constant for Q1, Q2, Q3. We have 11 values. The P will be 1 by 4, that is 0.25 for the 25th percentile. The P value will be 1 by 2 is 0.5 for the 50th percentile. The P value is 3 by 4, that is 0.75 for the 75th percentile. Now we shall determine the product of NP. For the 25th percentile, the product of NP is 2.75. For 50th percentile, the product of NP is 5.5. For 75th percentile, the product of NP is 8.25. So we know if the NP is not an integer, we need to round up it to the next value and we need to find out the corresponding value in the ordered values. So 2.75 we are converting to 3, 5.5 we will convert to 6, 8.25 we will convert to 9. Now we will see which is the third corresponding value in the ordered observation. We have got 0.179 is the third value in the ordered observation. So 0.179 is at the 25th percentile or at Q1. So the sixth value in the ordered observation is 0.283. So Q2 will be at 0.283 and Q3 will be at 1.13. So after obtaining these three values, we need to locate the minimum value, that is the lowest value in the observation, and the highest value, that is 7.30 in the observation. So after getting all these values, the 5 values required for the constructing box plot, we will move on further to construct the actual box plot. This is the 5 number summary in the second table we have here shown. So these are the 5 numbers. We will mark the minimum and maximum value first. The minimum is 0.179 and the maximum value is 7.30. So after marking minimum and maximum value, we are marking the 25th percentile, that is 0.179, and 75th percentile is at 1.18. After marking these two values, we will have a box indicating middle 50% of the values. Then we will locate the 50th percentile is at 0.283. The final box plot is shown in this slide. So the final box plot is illustrating the minimum value, the maximum value, the 25th percentile, 50th percentile, 75th percentile. So you can even replace the 50th percentile, that is Q2, with the number which is corresponding to the median. That is all up to your practice. That alternative also you can execute. So after constructing the box plot, we can find out range and interquartile range. Range is the difference between the maximum number and the minimum number in the set of numbers. So the maximum number in this set of numbers is 7.30 and the minimum number is 0.021. So the range becomes 7.279. And the interquartile range, that is difference between Q3 and Q1, that is Q3 is at 1.18 and Q1 is at 0.179. The interquartile range becomes 1.001. The final box plot is illustrated here. The first table is illustrating the numbers we were given to construct the box plot. The second table illustrating the summary or the 5 numbers we have obtained through the numbers we have got to construct the box plot. The box plot at the bottom illustrating the final result of constructing the box plot. So we will see in the upcoming video how to construct the modified box plot in order to overcome some of the problems we might encounter in the box plot which we have constructed just now. Hope you understood the concept. If you have any comments, suggestions, if you want me to do any video on any topic suggested by you, it is most welcome. You can suggest the topic in the description section, in the comment section. You can download the content used for this video by following the description section. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.